Hello, my name is George Wood, and I am the host of Flights of Fantasy. This is the first television show dedicated to the world of collectible arts, comic books, cards, science fiction, horror, and the other aspects of our hobby. Welcome, video gamers, on another fantastic segment of Flights of Fantasy. Today we have our video guru, Mike Groves, here to show us Sonic Hedgehog 1 and 2. He's going to give us all the ins and outs, show us some secret codes that are only available to folks in the business, and be able to really give us the ways to beat the bank on the games. So, welcome, Mike. Glad to see you today.
Hi, George. What we have here on Flights of Fantasy is a very unique segment where I'll be reviewing all the latest video games, all the hot tips. These two games, Sonic the Hedgehog, came out about a year apart from Sega of America, which was Nintendo's rival, because as you know, in the early 80s, Super Mario Madness has pretty much taken over. You see Mario everywhere. They even have a movie out about him now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you through each cartridge how to select the level, how to beat the level, and most importantly, how to turn Sonic into Super Sonic, which makes him invincible for as long as you can keep rings up on the board. You must have at least 50 rings to have this happen. So when I show you how to put the code in, keep that 50 ring level up and you'll never die.
Okay, Mike, what is this code that you're talking about?
Well, the way the code works is, once you go on to the title screen, you move to the options level. When you're on the options level, you'll find yourself looking at 3 different icons. At the bottom half of the screen, you'll see a sound test, which goes through every sound the game makes at various points. It's just a kind of a library of all the sounds that the cart has in its memory. There's 3 different sets of numbers. What you must hook up in, hitting your C button only. After 19, you hit 19C. Then you hit 65C. Then 9C, and then 17C. At that point, you are in a level select mode. You can choose any level you want to go on. You could stop at that point if you'd like and play any level, but if you want to be Super Sonic, you go down to the next sound test, which should be on the lower right-hand corner of your screen. At that point, instead of hitting the C button, you hit 4, 1, 2, and 6, followed by the B button. You should hear a chime at the very end of it. At that point, Sonic, at any point in the game that he has 50 rings or not, jump him in the air using the A, B, or C button. At that point, Sonic becomes Super Sonic.
Okay.
He's invincible, he's unbeatable, and he can't die.
Okay, well then why don't we show some Sonic on the screen and give us an idea as to how this works.
Okay. First one we got up here is the regular Sonic. If you want to go and do a level select, go to title screen. Go up, down, left, and right. You should hear the chime. At this point, you can run any level that you wish. At this point, you can go to any level you like, and what I do is go to the very last level, which is the final zone. This shows Sonic in his final fight against Dr. Robotnik. Watch very carefully, as positioning is crucial. Avoiding all those energy dots that come out. As you notice here, Sonic gets crushed. The whole point is to bounce back and forth as often as you can without being crushed by the tubes. scoring hits on Dr. Robotnik as often as you can. This takes approximately 8 hits. If you're even touched by those little energy bolts, those do kill you. However, there is a way to avoid them, and this is the way you do it. Moving to the center of each one and then stopping, moving to the dead center of the screen, you can easily avoid those just by jumping. Real simple. Now, unfortunately, Sega only has one code for this particular version of Sonic, which was the first one that came out in 1991. Just score hits on Robotnik as often as you can, jumping out of the way. Remember, you have 2 enemies, the fireballs and the pillars, so be careful as you move side to side. Okay, at this point, your game will be over, and there's not much more to the game. However, Sonic